Certainly one of the most beautiful structures. Now it's ended.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
So the Nets starting five. We've got Jordan. Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. And it's Irving at the shooting guard. And for Philadelphia, they've got Embiid. Shake Milton is out there with Simmons. Then there's Howard. And it's Thibault in at the small forward. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. Left side, KD. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Here's Irving after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Harden finds Irving. Over Simmons. Irving misses.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Lays it up off the glass.
He's got so much in his package on offense. Embiid just knows how to score the basketball.
Harden the pass to Irving. Harden surveying the D. Feeds it to Jordan. The pass to Irving. Baseline jumper. Jordan. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Now here's Milton. Back to Simmons. Nice defense from KD.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Boy, never shy about getting to that rack. Simmons so aggressive playing downhill. Nice dunk there.
Here is Harden. 76ers getting the bucket. Harris kicks to Irving. Just 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Dwight Howard grabs the board. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
And Clark, how about the 20th pick back in that 2019 draft? Matisse Thybulle, fantastic defensive specialist who has an evolving offensive presence as well.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. His defense is really outstanding and NBA ready from the day he got into the league. He'll improve on offense. You know that. He'll work at it, and he'll get better. I think he has tremendous instincts on and off the ball. Great length and speed and athleticism. He's a terror defensively.
Durant with the steal. Harden the pass to Jordan. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Jordan very efficient in the paint because of his length. Close to the bucket, he's hard to deal with.
Simmons inside. Defended by Durant. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Here's Harden on the wing. Guarded by Simmons. Pass to Durant. 1:12 left to play in the first quarter. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Embiid's got 8 points.
You got to recognize Simmons is a pass-first guy, which is why you can't leave somebody open around.
Back to Harden. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. Passes to KD. From deep, and a clear foul. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Now, here's Green. Curry passes to Embiid. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's his first foul. Shoots off the step back. Offensive rebound. Embiid. Hill finds Green. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Boy, proving to be a handful once again, guys. Embiid, so tough to keep off the glass because of his agility and size.
On the wing, Green. Pass to Brown. Got a piece of it. Curry with the steal. Left side, Harris. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for Philadelphia. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to fix.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And, Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Hill is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Philadelphia to start this second quarter. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with his play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
And the Nets with possession here. 76ers getting the bucket. Inside, here's Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
Hey, we know Harden can score it, but he also has great vision.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Hill finds Embiid. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Embiid's got the lead up to 3 now for the 76ers.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And Hill, the bucket on the assist by Embiid.
And when Hill sees an open floor ahead of him, he's off to the races, using that amazing speed and length to get to the basket.
Harden against Hill. Here's Griffin. Brown kicks to Griffin. Tipped away. And here we go. Harris heading to the hoop. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys unless you were on the same team.
Man, great tenacity from Durant there. I mean, he makes it so difficult to guard him without fouling.
Harris is checked in for Embiid.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Now, here's Milton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
On the wing, Irving. Defended by Milton. Here's KD.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Simmons looking it over. And it's blocked by Jordan. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of basketball. Simmons inside. KD's on him. And the layup's good off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 5. Johnson against Simmons. And the pass to Irving. A 3-ball. Headshot off. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Curry with it. He's picked up by KD. Pass to Howard. Back to Harris. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Howard, that's good.
The concentration, the strength, the balance. Howard doing a nice job staying focused on the rim despite getting hit.
Now here's Johnson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Here's Durant, and KD throws it down.
Well, the elevation from Durant should come as no surprise there. I mean, he's dangerous above the rim, and he can go way above it too, folks.
Here's Simmons. Durant with the steal. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. It's Howard with the drive over Johnson, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Nice job that time using that strong body of his inside. Once Howard has positioning, I think you got to wrap him up.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Scott's checked in. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Brown comes in for Johnson. Left side Harris. Outside Irving. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, you know, you got to appreciate the speed of Kyrie Irving. I mean, incredible at finding different ways to get to the basket.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarters.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the Joel Embiid having an outstanding game. He had 14 points, 2 steals. And that'll about do it.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Pearson's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Irving. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harden in at the 1 spot. Thibault with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Now here's Milton. Tight defense on him. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And the 76ers lead by 5.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
Outside, Simmons. It's tipped. Harris finds Simmons. Great D that time from Durant.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Boy, the floor awareness and passing ability of Embiid, very impressive, and he continues to grow as a passer.
Harden right side. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of...
Oh! Yes, sir! Come on, bring it! And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Passes it to Milton. Simmons, the bounce pass. Harris passes to Milton. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Now Harden. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Johnson dishes to Brown. To the middle. Here's Griffin. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And it's slammed in by Howard.
Howard determined to punish the rim and scare off defenders when he gets inside. Watch out now.
Here's Johnson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. On the wing, Brown. Johnson outside. Pass to Griffin. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the 76ers with the ball. The 76ers leading by 7. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Hill. There's the pass to Tolliver. 6 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot. That's good from Howard on the assist by Curry. Howard's got the lead up to 9 now for the 76ers. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. There's 18 seconds left in the third. Curry against Brown. Pass to Luwawu. Right side, Griffin. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Green inside the three-point line. Misses there. And so it's Philadelphia ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. They've got Korkmaz. Embiid is out there with Howard. Then it's Green, and it's Maxey in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
Taking 2 shots.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Green passes to Maxey. And Embiid throws it down.
You know, we've gotten used to seeing this from Joel Embiid, a lethal offensive player who can get hot fast.
Pass to Claxton. Back to Irving from deep three-point range. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Clock at 2. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Embiid's got 20 points. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Tobias Harris is checked in for Howard. Shake Milton comes in for Danny Green. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. Irving looking over the floor. Kicks to Harris. Back to Irving. To the paint. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, somehow, some way, you got to keep Jordan away from the basket, because if you allow him to get it there, he's flushing.
Outside, Simmons. Embiid wide open. Rebounded by the Nets.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Boy, so crafty a player is James Harden. I mean, when he gets inside, he finds all kinds of ways and manner in which to score.
And here is Simmons. He kicks it to Embiid. To the inside. And that one's good. Korkmaz. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Nets trail by 14. Outside Irving. To the paint and stolen by Harris. Now here's Simmons. Bobbed up there for Embiid. Outside for Simmons. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Shoots a fader. He can't hit that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way. And KD throws it down.
Yeah, you know, they get it to Durant because they trust him. They've got great confidence in him finishing in the open court.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the 76ers.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Joel Embiid.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
.50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Embiid, launches it. It's hauled in by Harris. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets, down by 12. KD finds Irving, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
And there's the pass to Thibault. Here's Embiid, gets to the corner and buries it.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
In the corner, Irving with it. It's stolen by Milton. And a wide open look for Simmons. Off target with his three. Offline. So it's the 76ers winning this one easy. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. Look at the 76ers starting group. They've got Embiid. Simmons is out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Howard. And it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Giannis. Back to Holiday. Three-pointer. Milwaukee getting another chance here. Philadelphia with the ball. Simmons passes to Howard. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Thibault with the ball. To the middle. Howard, good.
Hard for the defense to deal with the massive size of Howard. That kind of D does not affect a big guy like him in the slightest.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Holiday looking over the floor. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
76ers ball.
Now Simmons. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And another turnover here by Philadelphia. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. On the wing, Giannis. The shot missing. Good D by Embiid. And now the 76ers on the break. The rebound by the Bucks.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Here's Milton. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Throw it down, young fella. Simmons is explosive and without a doubt one of my favorite dunkers.
And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Here's Simmons following the basket by Giannis. Outside, Simmons. Inside. Here's Embiid. Second chance shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Holiday.
And who draws more fouls than Embiid? Very few players, if any. Too much size and really too much skill to defend.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Now, here's Portis. Back to Forbes. Clock at 6. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Now here's Hill, the fast break opportunity. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. And the shot goes down.
George Hill recognizing when his man was open, an effective pass that time.
Bucks trail by 4. 1:10 left in the first quarter of the game. For 3, Middleton. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Kicks it to Hill. Back to Embiid. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
Nice job of running that pick and roll to perfection. Hill pretty good at cutting passes through the defense.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Tucker. Some solid defense from Harris.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Green dishes to Embiid. Banked in off the glass. And it's 6 points for Joel Embiid.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Middleton against Green. Here's Middleton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Count it.
That is tough. Watching Middleton find some kind of shooting window there and then knocking it down.
For 3, Hill. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Philadelphia with their lead standing at... We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trouble.
Being able to go through adversity and come out stronger.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
They've got Portis. Teague out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Harris. Knocks down the step-back J. Harris has got his first bucket in this one.
Beautiful in the mid-range there. Sometimes it looks automatic for Tobias Harris.
Pass to Portis. Back to Teague. Teardrop shot. Can't hit that one. The 76ers leading by 6. Green taking his time here. He feeds it to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And Howard puts these dunks away so easily, especially when he's that deep in the paint.
And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And Hill over to help. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Portis. No good with the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we see them get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Here's Howard. He dishes it to Harris. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the 76ers lead by 10.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
And that one is good.
Well, there's always this talk about Jeff Teague and his speed on display there as he attacks with that opportunity.
Outside Hill. Pass to Harris. The kick out to Hill. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Nwora. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Down low. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Philadelphia with the ball after the basket by Milwaukee. The pass to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
All that athleticism from Tobias Harris showing that time.
Bucks trail by 8. 1:10 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Portis. His three-pointers off the mark.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Passes to Harris. Left side Curry. Here's Howard. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Bobby Portis.
That guy hits the gym, Dwight Howard, and using his size and soft touch, he gets these and-one opportunities.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Simmons checked in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. Korkmaz checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Hill. Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Maxey passes to Simmons. Thybulle with the ball. Simmons with it. He's...
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like there.
Now here is Holiday. Defense is right there. Pass to DiVincenzo. No good on the triple. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. 76ers on top. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They lead by 11. And that's a...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. One of the stories here, Dwight Howard, getting it done today.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at him.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. The incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. Maxey out there with Korkmaz, and it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. Now here is Holiday. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's DiVincenzo. No good that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Here's Korkmaz. Pass to Thibault. Embiid from outside. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Bucks trail by 13. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10", with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Bucks. Tobias Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. Shake Milton comes in for Korkmaz. Free throw, no good for Antetokounmpo.
And that foot injury robbing Dante.
Look at that.
Oh, sensational speed by Simmons. Trucking it down the court and beating everyone.
The pass to Forbes. And the Bucks miss again.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Milton's shot is good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Here's Holiday after the Sixers pick up 2. Double team on Holiday. Pass to Forbes. There's the 3. Simmons pulls it in. The 76ers leading by 13. Ball's knocked loose all by himself. Here's Forbes. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Now here's Simmons. 6 points for him. To the middle. Outside Holiday. And Forbes kicks to Middleton. And stolen by Simmons. And Philadelphia with another turnover here. And some changes here for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Chris Middleton. Then for the 76ers, Howard's checked in for Harris. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And George Hill's subbed in for Simmons. Here's Connaughton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Holiday. That one, no good. Excellent D there from Hill. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Now here's Embiid. 8 points for him. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 3 assists now in this one.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Holiday against Hill. There's the feed to Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Forbes. Now Tucker. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Connaughton, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And here is Milton. Hill passes to Milton. Embiid is at the elbow. They get a hand on it. That will count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. E.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. Then there's Teague, and it's Connaughton in it with the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Hill, following the three by Milwaukee. Outside, Scott. Pass to Milton. Howard in the post, working on Portis. Howard's shot is good. And the 76ers lead by 10.
A soft touch there from Dwight, gifted at measuring those interior shots.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Portis in the post. He's guarded by Howard. Portis can't get it to go. The 76ers leading by 10. Now here's Milton. The kick out to Scott. Back to Milton. To the paint. Feeds it to Green. The pass to Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here's Teague. Portis, the pass to Teague. Portis against Howard. Here's Tucker. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's Hill. Milton with it. The dish now to Howard. Great D that time from Portis. Bucks trail by 10 to the inside. Back to Forbes. Passes it to Connaughton. Offline with his three. 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the 76ers making a change here. Harris is checked in for Scott. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And Maxey's subbed in for George Hill. And it's good for 2.
Well, Harris at 6'9" is a big body, and the defense has got to do a better job of pushing him outside the paint.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. Inside. And stolen by Thybulle. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Maxey. Howard with it. Lopez covering. Howard kicks to Curry. No good from outside. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Well, that reach of Dwight Howard's is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous athlete.
It's good.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
1:19 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Curry. This one for three. Giannis grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got his fourth rebound in this one. Outside Holiday. Milwaukee the rebound. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, a little bit each year, Giannis gets fouled at a higher and higher clip. That shows about how much more aggressive and how much more confident and how much more usage he's had through his first few seasons.
Here's what Philadelphia is going with right now. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Howard. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. Now here is Harris. Thibault, the pass to Curry. Launches a three. The rebound by the Bucks.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
DiVincenzo controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Simmons dishes to Curry. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Giannis. And Embiid with the block.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
Right side Holiday. The putback. So the 76ers win it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really...
Harris on DA.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And for Brooklyn, we've got Harden. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Jordan. And it's Irving in at the 2. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Out to Harris. Just 5 on the clock. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. And the jam by Harden.
Listen, this guy is far from just a scorer. Kevin Durant loves to share the basketball.
Now, Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Durant. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break.
And this is what you want on both ends, to win the battle of effort.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
Now here's Middleton. To the paint. Stolen by Durant. And again, Brooklyn running the court in transition. And Harden with the stuff.
Well, the length of Kevin Durant on the defensive end, creating havoc and an opportunity for his guys.
Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. That one good for 2.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Harden dishes to Jordan. Back to Harden. Over Holiday. That one a little long.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Taken away by Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Jeff Green, he's checked in for the Nets. Now, here is Harden. Dishes it to Green. Back to Harden. Outside for Durant. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. Some changes for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Here is Forbes after the made shot from KD. Griffin against Portis. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Middleton.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
The Nets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
No good from Connaughton.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Middleton outside. 1:05 left in the first. And Durant sends it back.
Kevin Durant uses his length so well. And how about the timing to send that rejection back?
Middleton against KD. And he makes that one. Middleton's got his second bucket.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Irving surveying the floor. Durant finds Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And even through contact, Kyrie still able to finish shots consistently.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Middleton outside. Knocked loose. Durant with the steal. Griffin passes to Irving. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Guys, Kyrie Irving stronger than he looks, absorbs the contact and still converts.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And Teague, here we go. Lays it up and banks it in.
I'll tell you what, there's only so much you can do. Teague is great at muscling through these shots on the dribble drive.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Brooklyn ahead. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis to explain the origin.
I think the underdog story, started.
And Greg Plain with a chip on his shoulder has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Brooklyn now, Brown out there with Harden. Then there's Harris. Then there's Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the 4 spot. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Blake Griffin. And so it's Milwaukee with it. They trail by 3. Mora, the pass to Portis. No good that time. The Nets go the other way with it. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Holiday against Harden. And Brown now atop the key. Harden dishes to Jordan. And he goes big with the dunk over Brook Lopez.
Wow, looks like 2017 when DeAndre came home with the dunk contest trophy. Makes it look easy there.
Holiday looking for an opening. Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Harden the pass to Brown. Back to Harden. On the wing, Brown. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. Whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Harden against Holiday. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Outside Holiday. Passes it to Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
Harden dishes to Jordan. Back to Harden. To the middle. And Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got his second basket of the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Jordan against Lopez. Feeds it to Holiday. The Bucks working the ball around. And the dunk by Giannis.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Brown the pass to Harden. Jordan against DiVincenzo. And Harris wide open. He shoots off target from three-point range. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by one. The Nets have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. For three, Harris. Rebound, Milwaukee. 35 seconds left to play in the first half. Holiday dishes to Lopez. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Harden scanning the floor. It's Brown on the wing. Back to Harden. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Holiday. Here's DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bucks. 6 seconds left here in the second. Harden outside. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 16. And that.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. E.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. Then there's Teague. And it's Noura in at the 3 slot.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Harden with this. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in two different settings.
Yeah, I mean, two very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in
and
both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. Here's Portis. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Here's Portis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Good on the second free throw.
That will sting a little bit, failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up.
Harden outside. He dishes it to Irving. Holiday against Harden. The feed to Griffin. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And there are only a handful of players who can create excitement just by being on the floor. And Griffin is one of them.
Both free throws good from Griffin. The Bucks trail. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Antetokounmpo finds DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Harden the pass to Irving. To the inside. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Joe Harris comes in for James Harden. The Bucks also with the sub. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Here's Giannis. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Lopez. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. Jeff Green picks one up.
Lopez has mastered the art of the pump fake. He gets the defense lifted. Terrific patience.
The Nets making a switch here. Jordan's checked in.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Irving dishes to Jordan. Back to Irving. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Makes it off the glass. Irving's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Jordan finds Irving. Lets a floater go. Gets a hand on it. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got 6.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. Live from Brooklyn, New York. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. We've got DeAndre Jordan. Harris is out there with Irving, and it's Durant, and it's Green in at the 4 slot. So that's the Nets 5.
Boy, Irving decisive on that drive, gets the foul because of the intensity, taking it to the rack.
At the line for your Nets, Kyrie Irving. At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good for Irving.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here is Forbes. Lopez outside. Back to Forbes. It's stolen by Green. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A different look for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Irving passes to Jordan. Irving against Holiday. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Nets lead by 2.
Wow, how about the reach of DeAndre Jordan? That looked darn near impossible.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Over Harris. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Nets shooting and offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Here's KD. They get it again. Jordan kicks to Harris. Nobody near Irving. Misses the 3.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group in for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Kevin Durant. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And it's Johnson in for Kyrie Irving.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And the pass to Johnson. Down low. Here's Griffin, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And here is Johnson. Luwawu, the pass to Johnson. To the middle. Here's Griffin, and then Griffin with the dunk.
Well, terrific job by Tyler Johnson to do exactly what they want him to do. Find his open teammates.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Holiday against Harden. 5 to shoot. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Irving dishes to KD. Irving passes to Jordan. Lopez with the block. Pass to Antetokounmpo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And how about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
Harris finds Harden. Here's Jordan. Back to Harden. on the shot a bit long that time. Bucks leading by 4. Up the floor. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Releases from 15. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Now, when the game is on the line, Kyrie is the guy you want taking the shot. He is a stone-cold finisher.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
DiVincenzo against Irving. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Now here's DiVincenzo. He kicks to Middleton. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. Bucks passing it around. Stolen by Harden.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
DiVincenzo with it. Pass to Giannis. From deep. And the miss. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. This was a hard fight. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The 76ers anxious to get off the bus and get down to business. And we've got
Kevin, thanks.
Thanks, David. For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there. And that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick and roll action. But it'll be different tonight.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Embiid is out there with Howard. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Simmons in at the 1. And for Brooklyn, we've got Harden. Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Irving at the 2-guard position. And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. And stolen by Irving. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Here's Harden. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Exceptional strength. Harden is so smart at creating opportunities to get to the free throw line.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Harden finds Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Here's the pass to Milton. Durant with the steal. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. KD leading the charge. Jordan with it. Now defended by Embiid. Embiid with the steal. Simmons against Harris. Simmons dishes to Howard. Here's Embiid. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Embiid's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, that long reach of Embiid's paying dividends there, guys. An absolute machine on the offensive glass.
Harden left side. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. The drive by Simmons. Here's Howard. Pass to Thibault. Simmons on the wing. Here's Embiid. And he hits it to tie the game up. 6 points for Joel Embiid.
Well, you got to respect not only the strength and size and agility of Embiid, but how about his balance, too? Able to finish through contact. That's impressive.
Harden kicks to Harris. Back to Harden. Lays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Simmons. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
So for the Nets, Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for Joe Harris. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Tobias Harris is checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And George Hill's subbed in for Joel Embiid. Now here's Griffin. Over in the corner, Brown. From outside, off the mark. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Here's Irving, and it's blocked by Simmons.
Yeah, with great recognition, awareness, and body control, Simmons can get up for blocks.
Kicks it out to Harden. 6 to shoot. Irving for 3. The shot comes out. Curry with some nice D. And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. Curry can't get it to go. 41 seconds left to play here in the first. The shot's good from Irving.
That's platinum level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart passer. Gets us to his teammates on time and on target.
Now here is Hill. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Oh my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Irving against Curry. Irving passes to Harden. Floats one. Some solid defense from Harris.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
In transition, here come the Nets. Irving for 3, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
The activity on defense by Seth Curry, very good. Reaching.
Tie game in Brooklyn. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. setting the floor for the Nets. Harden out there with Irving. Then it's Green. Then there's Brown. And it's Claxton in at center. Harden, that's good.
Man, it's fun watching Harden use the pick and roll to his advantage, getting space off the screen and letting it fly with ease.
Hill drives in. Embiid wide open. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Embiid's got the lead up to 2 now for the 76ers. Harden outside. Kicks to Irving. Tries from 10. That one goes. Count it. Irving's got 6.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Passes it to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Embiid inside. And no good. Brooklyn trailing. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. That one wide left. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over to the left wing. Now Embiid. He's got 10. Back to Green. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
It's good on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
The 76ers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. Curry's checked in for Shake Milton. And Maxey's subbed in for George Hill. Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded by Johnson. Thybulle, the pass to Maxey. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the 76ers lead by 4. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Philadelphia?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Philadelphia leading by 4. Curry is inside. He kicks to Embiid. Howard trying to free himself up. Tries again. Shoots over KD. The shot, no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half of the game. Shamet, the pass to Griffin. Back to Shamet. Outside, KD. 4 on the shot clock. Over Embiid. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Shamet with the steal. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. Over Maxey. Good D by And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 6-point lead at the end.
Thanks a lot. High turnovers in the first half, James. I'm sure that ball security will be a focus in the second half.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Joel Embiid having an outstanding game. He had 12 points, 5 rebounds. And that's going to do it for us here.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. Then there's Howard. Then there's Scott, and it's Thibault in at the small forward. Now, here is Harden. Outside, KD. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. KD's got his second basket of the night. And Simmons kicks to Curry. Pass to Scott. Curry looking around. Here's Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Yeah, nice job that time by rolling after setting the solid screen. He's excellent in these screen and roll sets.
And stolen by Thibault. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And the pass to Howard. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here is Irving. He has 6. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And it's Simmons penetrating. Count it. And now a 12-point 76ers lead.
Boy, the quickness by Simmons, breathtaking. So good at blowing by whoever's trying to stay in front of him.
Irving kicks to Harris. Lets the 3 fly. And the Nets miss again. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Curry finds Simmons. Pass to Howard. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from outside.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
No easy way to hold KD down. He's slick, he's slippery, he's smooth with the ball. That's why he draws fouls.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. Now here is Hill. No points in the game yet for him. Embiid kicks to Milton. Back to Embiid. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Boy, such a fluid shooting motion from Embiid. I mean, most times you just assume that his jumper is dropping.
Brown the pass to Claxton. Harris against Green. Outside for KD. Brown outside. Durant against Harris. The shot by KD. No good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Outside Hill. Harris finds Hill. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Back to Korkmaz. They get it back.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Brown the pass to Durant. Passes to Claxton. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Embiid.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
Griffin's checked in for the Nets. James Harden comes in for Brown. Danny Green, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Maxey comes in for Hill. Now, here's Maxey. Kicks it to Harris. He dishes it to Embiid. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Here's KD. He's got 8.
You know, why settle for the layup when you're this close? Durant might as well just turn it over and punch it home.
Maxey passes to Korkmaz. To the paint. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Now here's Harden. He's got 6, and it goes down 2 points.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
The Nets shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Harden no good on the free throw.
Well, I tell you, it's a treat watching Harden play. I mean, he's so fluid in his shooting form, but he's also sensational driving inside and a capable passer as well. This guy's got it all.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for Philadelphia. And of everything he's doing. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Harris is out there with Griffin. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden, and it's Jordan in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Tell you what, I could watch this move and this movie all night long. Irving doing a nice job getting his team quality shots.
Here's Maxey. Right side, Simmons. Buries it down low. Simmons got the lead up to 13 now for the 76ers. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Durant's checked in for Griffin. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Harris. Brown is checked in for Irving. And it's Johnson in for James Harden. Johnson dishes to KD. And stolen by Simmons. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. There's the dish to Howard. Here's Scott. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
Yeah, you know, but down the stretch here, guys, they'll summon that extra effort to try and get it done, I think.
High post, KD. Scott's there. Goes back up. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut to just 11 points in the basket from Durant.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Back to Simmons. Pass to Scott. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Milton. No good off the front iron.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
The kick out to Brown. Back to KD. The pass to Jordan. It's Brown on the wing. Defended by Thibault. Now here's Milton. Simmons passes to Scott. Milton with it. Scott inside. He's guarded by Johnson. 5 on the clock. Here's Howard. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the 76ers lead by 13. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Johnson. Right side, Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Boy, at the rim, Jordan still, after all this time in the league, has the athleticism to get up and throw it down.
Pass to Milton. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound. Howard, the pass to Milton. Outside for Simmons. Back to Milton. For 3. Tries to save it, and Brooklyn turns it over again. Brooklyn making some changes. Harris is checked in for Luwawu-Cabarrot. Irving comes in for Brown. And it's James Harden in for Johnson. The 76ers also with a sub. Harris is checked in.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the 76ers.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the floor of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Joel Embiid.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Simmons passes to Thibault. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. "19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Shamet. He's covered closely. Johnson surveying the floor. Poked loose. His first shot coming late and misses it off the right side of the rim. So the 76ers win it. A solid win on the road for them. On 2K Sports. In this one, we'll see the Philadelphia 76ers.
Hey, Kevin, with the
growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, DA. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. And for Philadelphia, they've got Howard. Embiid is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Milton in at the 2 guard. Here's Antetokounmpo. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Now the Bucks moving it up. Holiday is running. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Yep, that's a great look from Giannis there.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Now here's Milton. Defended by DiVincenzo. Now the Bucks moving it up. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Fast break, Philadelphia. Thybulle finds Howard. High post, Embiid. 76ers moving the ball around. And that one's good. Thybulle. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
And Holiday throws it down.
That is a vicious dunk from Holiday there. When you give him room to run, he can take off just like that.
The pass to Embiid. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
And he makes both free throws.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. In the corner, Middleton with it. The 8-footer, and it's good. 2 points.
Staying confident in the paint. Middleton does a good job sinking that one.
Outside, Simmons. The feed now to Embiid. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. For 3, Middleton. That one's rebounded by Embiid. The 76ers trail. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. CJ McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Holiday. Simmons with the defensive effort.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. Back to DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. Giannis right side. Trying to get open is Lopez. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Holiday.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Thibault, the pass to Embiid. Stolen by Holiday. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's DiVincenzo. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now, here's Milton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Just 5 to shoot. No good off the back of the rim.
Dwight Howard still known for his defensive play, putting his superb wingspan to.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Bucks lead by 4. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day, you come here.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Teague in at the point guard. To the inside, Tucker. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Tucker's got his first points in this one.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Harris inside, guarded by Tucker.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Teague, the pass to Tucker. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
That's the kind of work you want your point guard to do. Sensational ball movement by Jeff Teague there to set up his man.
Hill kicks to Curry, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Some changes for Philadelphia. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Green, and Maxey's subbed in for Seth Curry. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Bryn Forbes comes in for Jeff Teague. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Clock at 4. 11 feet away. That misses off the backboard.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Harris's shot is off. Milwaukee leading by 8. Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Inside, and Embiid throws it down.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
Pass to Middleton. Passes it to Tucker. The three. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And you have to be unselfish if you're going to lead your team to great things. And I think Embiid gets that.
Forbes dishes to Middleton. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Now, here's Maxey. Defense right on him. Down low. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Embiid.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength, Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Middleton, the pass to Forbes. Back to Middleton. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Outside Hill. Pass to Maxey. Hill dishes to Embiid. It's back to Hill. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And Embiid drops them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis adding muscle to his frame for these types of situations. He'll keep getting bigger and stronger, but willing to take the hit.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Free throw good. Giannis.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable.
Oh,
my goodness.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
Holiday with it. Now Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, guarding Antetokounmpo is really difficult because of how awkward he can get around the floor and how much space he can take up.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
9 seconds left now here in the second. Outside, Simmons with 1 on the clock. And so that brings the first half to a close. The Bucks on top, up 9. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And that'll do it for our halftime report.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Matisse Thybulle's out there with Embiid. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Howard. And it's Simmons in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. Here's Holiday. Giannis outside. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Sometimes it takes a while for all that length in Giannis to catch up to those feet, but once he does, man, he can explode.
And here is Milton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Outside, Simmons. Lock at 6. And Simmons slams it in.
With the combination of strength and size, Simmons throws it down with ease.
Outside Holiday. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Back to Simmons. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simmons got 8. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
Thibault with the ball. Outguarded by Giannis.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers trail by 5. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And Simmons really using his insane athleticism on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who really carves up the defense.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. The pass to Thibault. Outside, Simmons. Embiid inside. Lopez is there. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut back down to 3 after the basket from Joel Embiid.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Giannis against Embiid, and the dunk by Giannis.
This guy upping his scoring average every year. Tonight's effort's only going to increase the chances of Giannis to do that again, maybe this season.
Milton kicks to Simmons. He dishes it to Embiid. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Giannis outside. There's 37 seconds left in the third. Good D by Embiid.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Bucks leading by 3. DiVincenzo finds Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. To the inside. Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in just the second half. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Hill passes to Howard. Lays it up and banks it in. Howard's got his second basket.
Now George Hill recognizing when his man was open, an effective pass that time.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. E.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the three. Holiday, the pass to Tucker. The jump hook. That shot, no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. Curry kicks to Korkmaz. The dish to Scott. Here's Korkmaz. Off target at the rim. And stolen by Scott. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut to just one on the basket from Korkmaz.
And we could have been looking at a two-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now, nerves becoming a factor.
It's Portis, high post. Shoots over Scott, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Pass to Korkmaz. It's back to Hill. To the middle. Here's Scott. Rebound, Milwaukee.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Howard's checked in for Mike Scott. Green comes in for Korkmaz. And Maxey subbed in for Hill. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
He's a good.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Simmons, he's checked in for Seth Curry. Teague bounce pass. Passes it to Nwora. Beyond the arc. They grab their own miss. And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Love how Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moment.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. DiVincenzo finds Middleton. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got his 3rd assist on the night. Now here's Simmons. A bit under 3.5 minutes advanced here in the fourth.
And when Simmons is taking it strong to the cup, he's looking for a foul. Love this guy's aggressive.
And the 76ers with some changes. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Korkmaz. And Curry subbed in for Maxey. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Curry against DiVincenzo. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And here is Lopez. And stolen by Thybulle. Here's Simmons. Oh, that's blocked. And they get it back. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Dishes to Embiid. That puts them in the lead.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moment. And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
1:07 left in the game. Giannis with it. Money!
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Now Simmons. 43 seconds left in the fourth. Kicks it to Embiid. It's in!
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. Inside, deflects the pass. Embiid with the steal. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Shot clock at 6. That's tipped and stolen by DiVincenzo. Now the pass to Connaughton. Middleton for 3. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
So the Nets starting five. They've got Harris. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Durant. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. Brooklyn with the ball. Harden finds Irving. On the wing, Harden, guarded by Holiday. Lopez with the block.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Here's Harden. Up and in on the layup.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to DiVincenzo. He dishes it to Middleton. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Middleton with it. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose.
When Jordan comes to deny a shot, his size and reach give him a big advantage.
Took him no time at all on that one.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Middleton outside. Giannis inside. KD's on him. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
Just off the charts, incredible athleticism from Antetokounmpo. Fending off contact like a real pro.
Now here's Durant. Outside Irving. Back to KD. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Giannis against KD. Middleton dishes to Giannis. And he uses the glass on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Harden. Jordan kicks to Irving. Four on the shot clock. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
It is simply amazing to watch Antetokounmpo sprint the floor like an Olympic track star, covering up so much ground with those long strides the way he does.
Now, here is Harden to the middle. Jordan the pass to Irving. Back to Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
Offense in the paint is what his coaching staff is looking for from Jordan.
Bounce pass, Holiday. 1:31 left in the first. And Middleton kicks to Lopez. The rebound by the Nets.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. And the rejection by Harden. Durant against Holiday. Left side, Irving. Back to KD. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Then for the Nets, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for James Harden. Now here's Griffin. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Tucker. Pass to Forbes. Fires from 14. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
Boy, when it's coming off of Forbes' fingertips like this, guys, it is cash money. What a pure-looking stroke.
Here's Irving. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Irving's got his second basket of the game. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Nets up by 4. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James, yep.
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Green is out there with Griffin. Then there's Harris. Then there's Irving. And it's Brown in at the two-guard spot. Milwaukee making a switch here. Connaughton's checked in, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Claxton's checked in. Now here's Middleton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive. You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Holiday surveying the floor. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Hey, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Here's Irving following the basket by Giannis. Irving passes to Claxton. Holiday against Irving. Got it. Good job in the low post. Irving's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
Outstanding body control there by Kyrie. I mean, he continues to score on tough defense, and it never fails to amaze me how he's able to do that so often.
And it's sent back by Irving. Brown against DiVincenzo. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Boy, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
Now here is Holiday. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Kicks it to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Brown finds Irving. Back to Brown. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Right side, Irving. Off target on the 15-footer. The Bucks have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Lopez drives in. And it's blocked by Brown. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. They kick it out to Green. And there's the pass to Griffin. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
And it's easy to see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight. He can flat out dominate games at times.
58 seconds left here in the second. Now here's Irving. 8 points for him. Dishes it to Brown. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Holiday. Irving passes to Griffin. To the inside. Shot from a low block. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Brown.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
It's stolen by Brown. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. It's good. 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Here's Irving. Count the basket. Irving's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, you know, you got to appreciate the speed of Kyrie Irving. I mean, incredible.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see a tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 20 points. Thanks for joining.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Bucks. They've got Portis. E.J. Tucker is out there with Teague, and it's Forbes in at the 2-guard. Here's Teague after the made shot from KD. And Teague, here we go. Pass to Portis. Kicks to Forbes. Clock at 6. Over Irving. Forbes can't get it to go.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Now here is Harris. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Irving dishes to Jordan. On the wing, Harden. High, arcing shot. Count that bucket.
I don't know what's happening defensively.
but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Here's Teague. James Harden picking up that last basket. Portis kicks to Teague. On the top of the key, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Bucks making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Harden the pass to Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
You know, why settle for the layup when you're this close? Durant might as well just turn it over and punch it home.
Bucks trail by 6. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the basket is good. Antetokounmpo's got 22.
Antetokounmpo going to work inside. Yeah, he's 6'11", but he's also relentless.
Right side, Irving. Durant for 3. Kept alive. The second chance effort. Jordan finds Irving. No good on the 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
Harden dishes to Irving. Back to Harden. Over Holiday. Harden, no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. A 2-point game. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Fast break. Milwaukee for the tie. And it's blocked by Jordan. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Looks for Holiday. Gets it to him. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
And the Nets with possession here. Following the bucket by the Bucks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, at this stage of his career, Jordan not only knows his role, but thoroughly and fully embraces it. He's out there to provide energy and hustle on defense and on the glass.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And a new group in for the Nets. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Durant. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Harris. Brown, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Johnson in for James Harden. Now, here's Portis. And it's blocked by Jordan. Tucker the pass to Nwora. 5 to shoot. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Back to Johnson, down low. And it's Jordan with the jam.
There's a reason why Jordan's a high percentage shooter. Shooting percentage a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts mainly for dunks.
Outside Portis from 13. The shot off that time.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
And we've reached the end of the third. Nets lead by 4. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Harris is out there with Harden. Then there's Green. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. And it's the Bucks on the break. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And the best part of that sequence wasn't Holiday's steal, but his quick decision to push the ball and start the break. That's when the D's most vulnerable, and he took advantage.
Off his foot, and they're saying he kicked the ball. A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Middleton subbed in for Bryn Forbes. Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. Claxton with the bucket.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Holiday attacking. And Connaughton has it in the corner. He feeds it to Giannis. He gets that one. Antetokounmpo's got it all tied up now for Milwaukee.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Good. And the Nets lead by 2.
Man, it's fun watching Harden use the pick and roll to his advantage, getting space off the screen and letting it fly with ease.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Pass to Harris. Durant against Middleton. KD with the bucket.
Yeah, Durant and his teammates really in sync. I mean, helping each other out, facilitating for each other. That basket there, a real team effort.
Harden against Holiday. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Milwaukee. And then for Brooklyn.
Boy, looking to add to his highlight reel that time, the big fella. Lopez showing you a little extra athletic ability for a big guy.
It's Harden with the drive, and it's sent back by Lopez. On the wing, Irving. On the wing, Harden. Another shot, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Jordan, he's checked in for Blake Griffin. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Holiday with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Giannis right side to take the lead. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 6 assists here tonight. Brooklyn trailing. And here's Harden. He kicks it to Irving. Here's Harden on the wing. Guarded by Holiday. Harden, that's good.
This is not unfamiliar territory for Harden. He is used to being the go-to guy, especially when his team needs a big hoop.
Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. Here's Giannis. Now the pass to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. Trying to get open is Lopez. And it's Giannis missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Bucks have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth. Going 6 for 7.
Patience is a virtue. And Chris Middleton, virtuous.
1:04 left to play here in the fourth. Harden kicks to Harris. Jordan up top. Lopez covering. Harden dishes to Jordan. Good! And the coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Out to Harris. Lets it go from deep. He's off from three. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Jordan coming up big. His name is Cole, and he ups the ante and delivers.
Ooh, off one. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it, with double checking, and the game continues on.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win.